Okay, so today I'm interviewing you, girl.
Well, I have not heard that name in forever.
I know. That's why I'm interviewing you to get people reacquainted with you.
It's gonna be our fifth year or sixth? 21?
Because 2025, 5 years, yeah.
21, 22, 23, 24. I really had to count on my fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you, girl, how do you feel being a podcaster for 5 years?
In the beginning, I think I delusionally had like some kind of thought that like, oh, we're gonna make it far. Like there was a little bit of hope, like, oh, we're gonna get big from this. But if we ever got big from this, we would be canceled.
Our most popular video is fake porn. And I forgot why we titled it that, but yeah.
Clickbait.
Yeah, it was clickbait. And that. Oh, damn it. I probably should put my phone on silent.
I mean, it's good. It's good. I don't think I would actually want to be famous.
I know. It's too much trouble.
What do you think is the biggest difference from you back then versus now?
Heavier. And I guess I'm more. Let me think of something positive. How come the negative always comes
I
fast, but the
know.
positive, you gotta think about it?
Because we like to make self-deprecating jokes.
Yeah. Jokes.
Okay.
Actually, well, uh, a good thing. I'm better at guitar than I was back then.
Oh, so you had your guitar back then?
I've been playing since I was 16. So, and I'm 72 now.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
Back in Michigan.
Back in Michigan, and now we actually moved from Michigan. We're now in Kansas.
Yeah, but I feel like the winters are kind of the same.
Yeah.
So we probably should have gone somewhere warmer.
Yeah, somewhere like Texas or something.
I actually have a friend who was dating someone that lives in Michigan, and it makes me. I just like laugh to myself every time because I just think about how we're from Michigan.
Yeah.
It's a joke only I understand. Why did we even? I don't know why we came up with that.
Well, I don't know. I think because like in the very beginning, like we were like being secretive. That's why our names are you girl and you boy, and we're kind of hiding our details, even though we told very private stories.
I feel like if we ever like were our true selves, I don't think we would have gone in that personal. You know, we were hiding behind the shield.
Yeah. The Mask of COZCAST. That should be the title.
Whoa. I still think about the title. Harm to Me.
Harm to Me, yeah.
That was so good.
Yes.
Martha Stewart.
Well, that one is not as good, but because it starts with an M, but yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Ashley. Yeah.
I don't remember any other stories we told.
We've talked about controversial things. You brought that up a little bit before, controversial conflict. And I feel like I don't know, like it wasn't too serious. Like we talked about serious things, but like I was playing like kind of like a character. So
but back then I didn't know that. Like I thought you were 100% serious, and I was like, no way he actually thinks this way. Yeah. You just like to.
No, it's because I know that sphere because my dad's in that realm, and
that's why you're so convincing.
And then what about the kind of act? Huh? Yeah. Where did I get that from?
Method acting.
Method acting. All right. Oh, and improv. We never did. Well, yeah, we did improv because remember back in the day we would do like little skits at a time period. It's probably like back in season 2 or 3. We would do like little skits to introduce the episode instead of like saying.
Oh yeah.
It was a very short-lived thing that we did, and also back in the day, I also add in like little like end clips of like songs, kind of relating to the topic. But I don't do that anymore. I remember we got copyright striked. I think it was our only copyright strike. It was because of a Beatles song.
Whoa, they rose from the dead.
Yeah, all 2 of them. But yeah, I mean, what else? And what's different? Like we don't do. I feel like the editing is different. Like back in the day, like editing was like a pain, and now it's like super easy. You just like cut here, cut there, boom, post.
So you learned from that.
Yeah, definitely. Like I was stupid how I was editing way in the beginning, like how I was doing it, and like now it's like so easy. Like I literally just chop here, chop there. Okay, that's good. Chop here, chop
Yeah, I feel like it
there.
used to take you longer.
Yeah, it would take me like 2, 3 days. Now it just takes me a day if I'm good about it. Um, yeah, I mean like, let's see, our intro and outro music. Remember, we used to have like a little jingle. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. It's kind of like elevator music in a sense. I got it off a app called Deezer, and you can like download like free songs, free like wallpapers and stuff like that.
So we won't get striked for that.
Yeah, and like well, except for that Beatles song.
Well, yeah.
Nowadays, if I want music, I just like screen record off of like YouTube or something, and then edit
What do you use
that.
to edit?
I use InShot, and it's
Oh.
kind of visible sometimes because I forget to remove the watermark.
Oh, yeah,
once
yeah,
in
yeah.
once in a while, I forget to remove the watermark. Um, but yeah, InShot, and then I have a different app. It's just called Audio Studio, where I can like separate video from audio, or like do
Mm.
like some like filters and stuff like that. Um, what else? I guess I use the thumbnails is also InShot. But let's talk about something, and not this. Let's talk about um, let's talk about
Pizza.
okay. Pineapple belongs on pizza.
No.
Yes,
Okay, just pineapple like by itself or with other toppings on
pineapple
it.
and spinach.
You're sick.
Wow, with Alfredo sauce.
No, now you're trolling for real.
No, okay. There's this pizza place that's local, and that's what I would get. Whenever we went, like a personal pizza, boom, pineapple, spinach, Alfredo sauce, delicious. And it was like flatbread, like thin.
Oh, I like the flatbread. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, no, I don't. I've only tried pineapple on pizza once, and it was just wrong.
You tried it the wrong way then.
I think we got it from Domino's.
uh, I think Domino's makes it all right. Their slices are smaller, like they're little pieces. From what I remember.
I do like Alfredo with spinach and tomatoes.
Oh, yeah.
And like I think it has like feta cheese on it, and it's so.
It's basically the same thing. You just remove the tomato. Why not put pineapple with the tomato and spinach?
I have nothing to say.
Gotta get a belt on. My pants are falling. They can't get up.
That's the number one indicator that you're doing something.
I know. Okay, so I've been on a weight loss journey. We can talk about that. That's the actual topic.
Okay, yeah.
I've been on a weight loss journey, and what is it? Oh yeah, I noticed like my clothes are different. Like they're bigger. Like even like when I'm folding my clothes, like they feel bigger. Not just it on me.
Like it puts it into perspective.
Yeah, you can put it into perspective. Like you use one of my shirts as like a towel or something.
This is TMI.
Hmm.
Because I feel like my pants feel the same and stuff, but the underwear that I have, they were like too tight, and now when I put them on, I'm like, wow, they actually fit correctly now. And that was just like 2 weeks ago when they were too tight. Because like day to day, you're like, oh, my body isn't changing.
Yeah.
But then with clothes, you do see that it does.
Yeah. There's actually a technique to use for people who have anorexia and stuff like that. I'm not sure just anorexic itself. Like there might be another like body like dysmorphia thing, but it's basically they tie string around like their arms or their waist, and then like they see like from themselves like how much it actually is.
Yeah.
And so like they get in perspective that way, and not just clothing.
I had the reverse problem. When I was like my fattest, I was convinced I was still skinny. So I was like, I'm still skinny, and I would really like force myself to fit into my old clothes.
Wow.
And then I was like looking at pictures, I was like, oh my god, I was like actually like gigantic, like fee fo fum, like that's how I picture my past self. Like
you're like Shrek.
Yes, like
you're thinking you're Fiona, but you're Shrek.
I really was. I feel like they're kind of the same.
No.
Yeah.
I don't see you often enough to like really say, but no, you look good.
No, I mean I feel like Fiona and Shrek are like the same.
Oh.
Like I feel like being called Fiona is still like an insult.
Okay, you're a donkey.
Yeah, that's better. And then I could have dragon babies.
And then I'm Poots. You know how
Poots?
Boots or Poots? What's his name?
Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots. I'm Puss in Boots and in the Hat. Um, because you know in that one movie he becomes fat.
Oh, yeah.
As me.
Oh my gosh.
With Rumpelstiltskin. That's the one.
Ooh. That's you cousin.
Yeah, he's cousin.
When he was having a panic attack. Puss in Boots. Did you ever see that?
Panic Attack.
It's not in Shrek. It's in the Puss in Boots.
Oh, I didn't see the movie.
Yeah.
Mm.
The first time I tried edibles, watched that movie, and the cat was having a panic attack, and it was showing its like heartbeat. It was like boom, 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 and then I could feel my heart. I was like, oh my god, my heart's doing that too. Boom, 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 boom. So I just kept thinking.
Yeah.
But yeah. So don't watch that.
On edibles.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, imagine Cat in the Hat on edibles.
I think that would be the best thing ever.
I think I would actually be scared.
Man, we should try it. I'm joking. That's another thing we've been trying to do. We've been trying to cut. Well, I've been trying to cut those things out. You've been trying to cut drinking, right?
And then he influenced me last night. But it wasn't bad. The reason why I was trying to do it is because it's not really impulsive decisions if I'm like planning it out beforehand, you know?
Yeah.
I use it as like an excuse, like, oh, give me courage to talk to this person I shouldn't talk to.
You know what? Actually, you kind of remind me of something because when I first started drinking, like drinking, um, I would like look. I would go with excitement. Like I wasn't drinking every day, you know. I was like drinking with my friend, and then like I would look forward to those things because I knew I would also be drinking, and it was not just like spending time with a friend, you know. Like the drinking was also like added, like boom, like oh man, it's gonna be a good time. So I got excited about that, and I feel like the excitement of that is what you're feeling, and not like the actual want for like alcohol.
Yeah, because it's like a social thing for me. Because because I overthink all the time.
Just pour around.
So I don't know. If I end up going to my trip that's supposed to be in a few days, the plan was to drink for that too. But now I'm like, I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, but now you'll be the only one not drinking.
I know, so it's not gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So do you think someone who's like 100% sober for real, like abstain from drinking?
Me.
Yeah,
except for
like,
last night.
No, but like, okay, this is a choice I'm gonna stand by.
Yeah.
Do you think they can be friends with people who like drink and go out a lot?
I mean, like if that's the situation that they're constantly in, then it's not gonna work. But like if it's an occasional thing, I think it'll be fine. Like if all your friends are just doing are going to drink, and like you're not gonna do anything else, like watch a movie or something, like that's not gonna work.
Yeah, I don't have any friendships like that where it's just like, oh, this is a party friend,
Mm-hmm.
Which is good.
Yeah, I feel like I think like categorizing your friends is kind of bad. Like you got that friend who's like a skateboarder, you got that friend like who's like a girly girl. Like I feel like you can't have like situational friends. You gotta have like a friend who's like good in any situation.
Yeah, I feel like I had those more so in high school. Like, oh, this is just like.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, we're only friends because we go to the same school. You know?
I think I had something like that, but it was like for certain classes, like history class, I got this dude to hang out with. Oh, math class, I got that.
It's just like, oh, so I won't be alone.
Yeah. So to pass the time as well, instead of just like doodling or texting or scrolling, you got someone to just hang with in class.
And you don't talk to those people anymore?
No.
See?
My only friend from high school, I guess, is Dan, the D-man.
See, situational.
Yeah. I guess I have my other friends I met, but like, they're off in other parts of the city in the state. So
in our home state of Michigan.
Yeah. Now we're in Kansas, so we were further apart.
Oh, you miss them?
No.
Oh, you really don't?
No, I'm joking. No, yeah, no, I miss them. Especially Abe that we had on the newlyweds.
What's the update on them?
They have another child. They have 2 children. Well, actually, when we interviewed them, they had no kids, right? So they were just getting married.
She wasn't even pregnant, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, and then it was not long after. Then she was.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I think they're having their second child. It's the first one's a boy. I can't remember the new kid, the new
And it's
baby.
born already?
I think yeah. I think she was due this past month. Yeah.
Whoa. You should call him up.
Yeah, I should. Um, he's he's busy out there preaching for the Lord Jesus.
Probably sleep deprived with the newborn.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. I remember I was on phone call and I could hear like one of the kids like throwing a hissy fit.
No.
I was like, "Oh, I should let you go, man." Like
Oh.
yeah. But yeah, so he's probably like he has a handful. I think he's a mechanic, a car mechanic. He was working for Amazon before that, and his wife she works as like a nurse. So I don't know if she still does, but she did. So
That's
yeah.
crazy.
And us, here we are.
5 years
Podcasting.
later, we're still in the same boat.
Yeah.
Some things never change.
Yeah. Man. Oh. If you could go back or like reach out right now to someone in your past. Oh wait. There's some obvious answers, but like a friend, let's say, who would it be? Like does anyone come to mind?
No.
I think I got two people in mind
For me or for you?
for me.
Oh.
Yeah. A kid that taught chess, and then my best friend before I met the D man. Reach out to him. Last time I checked into him, he was like he was going to like special academy for like cops, but not like a regular cop. He was like some certain position.
You guys just like grew distant, or?
Yeah, like so how we met is that he was picking on my first best friend Jonathan. He was picking on him, so I stood up for Jonathan. We got in a fight, and then we were both sent to the principals, and we were told, I want you. The principal said, I want you two to shake hands and say you're gonna be friends, and then we did. And as soon as we walked out and the door closed behind us, and I looked at him and said, "Hey, do you want to be friends for real?" And he was like, "Sure." And that's how we became best friends. And then for a while it was like a trio, and then John moved away, and it was just me and my bud. Um, uh, the reason he was like mean and stuff and picking on my friend is because he was held back, and he had a twin brother who moved up, so he was like frustrated about that, and so that's why he was taking out on my friend John. But anyways, yeah, and we were friends all the way up to like the ninth grade, and from there we separated because he went to another high school and I went to a different high school, and we just didn't keep in contact.
Because I feel like all my friendships, they always like blew up in some way. Like there's like a reason why we don't talk anymore. So
girl drama.
Yeah, so I feel like so that's why I don't like have anyone that I would like want to reach out to, because it's like, oh, we stopped being friends for a reason.
Yeah. I guess I'm lucky not to have that. I mean, guys do fall out, like that, like with like a situation happens or some drama happens, but I feel like it's less often like that.
Like I remember early on, I told a story about a friend that I had, and then we ended up reconnecting, and I was like, okay, take down the podcast because I'm scared she's somehow gonna find it and she's gonna listen to it. Yeah. And actually, there was a possibility of that because she's like a really good stalker.
Why are you friends?
Yeah, exactly. So like we reconnected and we would talk every day and all the time, and then we fell out again like within the last 6 months. And it was actually M's fault, which is funny. He ruined so much for me, but no. But I feel like if it wasn't that situation, she would have like found something else to get upset about, because like we fell out once before. Actually, we fell out twice before.
If you have to walk on eggshells, that's not good.
So she was bound to like get upset about something.
Yeah.
And like we just have like not talked since then. This was like in August. And every day up until that, for like the last like 4 or 5 years, we were talking every single day. And that was sad, but then like you eventually just get used to it.
Yeah.
And that's so weird, like how you know somebody and then you just don't one day. And then it's like sad, but then like you move on from it.
I mean, yeah, it's part of life. You gain friends, you lose friends. I've lost a lot of friends, like the only reason I guess is like just not keeping contact. And so the ones I do have, I do call them once in a while, and I say hey. I think that's the way to go. Like especially if you can't see each other in person.
Yeah. Like you have to make that effort.
Yeah, you have to reach out.
I sent her like a TikTok like a couple weeks ago, and she sent some back. But like that's that's not really communication. But like it's still some sort of level of friendliness, I guess. But yeah, we just I don't feel the need to update her all the time anymore.
Yeah.
So that's sad. Like knowing the details of someone's life, and then you just like see it from an outside perspective because you stalk their Instagram every once in a while.
Yeah. Speaking of stalking, do we have any stories about that stalking? I don't think they do. Well, I guess I never told it on the podcast, but I've told it elsewhere.
Oh.
About a girl who was interested in me. Should I tell that story?
Oh, you should definitely tell it.
What should I give the girl name? I'm gonna say Canadian girl. Wait.
Oh.
No. Well, she isn't from Canada, but she goes there a lot.
Maple.
How about like syrup?
Yeah.
Okay, Maple. So I met Maple at this like sports event, and we got to talking, and I got to meet all her friends there, and so we swapped contact, and we kept a connection, long distance, and eventually like I had to tell her like, oh, I'm not interested in a relationship, like especially long distance, because before that I had a long distance relationship, and it didn't work out, and so like I don't trust long distance anymore. So I explained that to her, and I told her like it won't work, and like I just can't do it, and so she was upset about that because I think like she had to keep up appearances because she introduced me to her friend groups, and like she'll pass like the phone around. She'll like say hi to you boy and stuff like that. She was excited. It was cute. She was excited to share me with her friends, and we weren't like a thing because like we were just talking. Like we didn't get too attached to each other. Like we were like pen pals in a sense. We were friends from afar, but like we did keep that connection. And yeah, she was cute, but like I also didn't like her in that way in a sense too.
Yeah.
Like maybe if you were like close, like it could have formed into something. But anyways, so Maple uh, would call me randomly throughout the day, and I was busy. I was at work or I was studying, or I was in a place. You just couldn't pick up a phone, and so like I had told her like, hey, you can't be calling me every day, randomly throughout the day, or sometimes even twice a day. And she was like, okay, whatever. And like it kept happening, so eventually I just blocked her straight up. And she would like work around that block with like apps and stuff, I guess, and like leave voicemails. And these voicemails was of her singing. Like she was singing these random songs. Like it wasn't like necessarily love songs or breakup songs. It would just be a song. And like I kept like three of them around for a while, just like to show someone, and I never did. I just deleted them one day because like it's cringe and like kind of sad. And
oh my god.
and then she would also leave voicemails like acting like she was having a conversation with me, I guess, to keep up those appearances.
Oh, that is actually insane.
And so yeah, she'd be like, I can hear her friends in the background or whatever, and like she'd be like, haha, yeah, why are you calling me? Like I'm busy. Like she would be, yeah,
Oh,
and
that's sad.
and she would also get before the voicemails, she would get other people to try to contact me, and like through Messenger and stuff, or Instagram, whatever, and like to like say like, hey, like what's up? Like they would pretend to be my friends, and then eventually the convo was steered to be like, Maple really misses you and stuff like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Oh my goodness.
And so like I'll just like let the line drop from there. But anyways, yeah, so that was Maple, and I wouldn't really necessarily call that stalking in a sense, but
it's just like harassing you a little bit.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, thankfully I never had anything like that. Even with the latest dude that's like crazy,
Mm.
he doesn't like blow me up like that, which
Oh, that
thankfully.
yeah. We call
Yeah.
him BB.
Oh, BB, yeah. BB-8.
Yeah, BB-8.
He looks like BB-8 too.
Yeah.
No, BB-8's too cute for that. But yeah, I've never been in that situation. I've definitely been a stalker.
Mm.
In high school, I had a crush on this guy, and
You want to be sharing this?
it's not. I mean,
Okay, okay.
no, I mean, it wasn't. It
It was
was.
like a crush, and you were like just spying, not spying, but like you were
Well,
just like keeping up with his
yeah, like
activity.
yeah.
I mean, it's a public platform. I mean, if he has a public profile, like, yeah,
Well,
tell the
no,
story.
well, me and my friend were like obsessed with him.
Whoa,
So we like found out his schedule, because
Mr. Popular.
I had like a couple classes with
Yeah,
him, and then so did she. So did she. So like we put two and two
it's like some
together.
anime stuff, man.
We put two and two together, and we managed to find out like his schedule, so we knew like which class he would be in.
Hmm.
And like he had a class like right before me, so I would like walk really fast to time it. So when he got out of the classroom, I would like go in. So I would like get
You
a
were down
glimpse
bad,
of him.
girl.
Yeah, I would like get a glimpse of him. And this one day, like my friend and I had like gotten out of our prior class early, so we were waiting outside the classroom, just like talking, and we were talking about him. And the class dismisses, and I was weirdly close with my teacher too, and she like knew about this crush. Like this is how bad it was.
Hmm.
So we go into the classroom, and my teacher's like, by the way, like everyone like heard what you guys were saying.
Oh.
And we were just like geeking out about him and being like, oh, he's so cute, blah, blah, blah. It was just like a little like puppy crush kind of a thing.
I guess.
I mean,
like
creepy,
usually, like
creepy.
girls act like that, but with like celebrities, not like with
we
a boy.
made him like a celebrity. It was like I genuinely like was attracted to him, but I also like amped it up with my friend because it like
like
became
you
like
guys
a
were like
joke.
you fed into each
Yeah,
other's
yeah.
boom, 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 yeah.
Yeah. And then like we would sit in the desk that he would sit in and be like, oh my we would be like, oh my god,
You're
oh
like
my god, he
analyzing
sat
the
here.
ground he walks on, my
Yeah.
dude.
And then like because the
is-
teacher like trusted us so much, we would just like
Jeez.
go through her papers and we would like look at his work.
Oh my god, that is obsessive. That is.
It wasn't serious. Like it was a little bit serious.
That's
but,
like if you guys were detectives, like this is like would be fine, but you're two like little kids, over this dude.
we were like 16 or 17 acting like this, by the way.
Yeah. That's not embarrassing. That's just like, dude.
Too far?
It's too far. Yeah, it's like wow.
And so like he probably knew. I remember this one day, like we were like walking behind him, and she like pushed me into him, like trying to like cause a scene, and he just like straight up looked at me and then ignored me.
You know what, that happened to me? Well, not exactly like that. We were like doing like this pep rally or something, and I was like sitting in front of these like three girls, and like one of them like would like rest her hand on my shoulder.
Ew.
And like the other one would like poke me and like like that, like gently.
Dude, you were Mr. Popular.
And I got fed up and I just turned around and I glared at them and like one of them started crying.
What
and then like and they would leave me alone for the rest of the time there. But
that was probably their attempt of like trying to be like cute and flirty.
Yeah.
And you're like
there's another time like a girl in front of me, she like would throw her hair back.
Oh,
I don't know if she was
my
doing it
God.
on accident or on purpose, but she would like hit my face with her long ass hair. And like she would like drape her hair over like one of my knees.
Oh my god!
And
it
like
was
she would
that
kind of
long?
like yeah, she had long hair, and she kind of like would like peek at me like that, like side eyed
What the heck?
and stuff. Like she would like play with her hair and going like this,
Like I can't tell if she like hated you or liked you.
I don't know. Yeah, it was weird. Like I was just annoyed by it. Like, bro,
Yeah.
why you keep like messing with your hair, dude?
Like I knew people like that, but I feel like they were like unaware
Of like what they're doing.
Yeah. But it's like if you like have that much of hair, like I feel like you're conscious of. Like,
There's another chick. This one, she was unconsciously doing it, but you know how some people like shake their leg like that.
Yeah.
Well, she was doing that, but it somehow it turned so her leg was like pressed up against mine, like the table leg is like my leg, and this is hers. So like so instead of shaking like that, she started going like slow like that, like full on ankle contact.
Oh my god!
Everything.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And then like I started like it tickled, like I wanted to pull away, but like I didn't want to be obvious about it. But so I started laughing, and then like she like kind of froze, and she was like, oh, what's wrong? I was like, nothing. And like, she kind of like moved her leg away and like, yeah.
Oh my god, that's so weird.
But I've also been hit on by a guy. Remember that? I think I've told that story, but I can tell it again since we're talking.
Oh,
Is that surprise guest coming in? Maybe not.
Do you want to tell a story?
Hello?
Yeah, I've told her the story.
This is the perfect timing.
We're
Hello?
doing a podcast.
What's going on?
We're you boy and you girl. You
Who?
sister.
This is a bad time for me.
And so it was like I walk into class and it was probably like in middle school, like 7th grade. And this the chairs are like the desks are pushed to the side and the chairs are like in a circle. So I just pick a seat. And the guy he walks in after me and he sits right next to me and he like drapes his arm over the chair like this.
What
And I'm like, dude, whoa. And like I kind of like look at him and like lean away. And so like he moves his arm. And then so I'm sitting there, he's sitting there, and then suddenly he does the leg thing too. He starts rubbing his leg against mine like that. And I'm like, dude, and like I get up and I sit across the room. And that's the only time I've known that like, a gay guy who wanted me. But yeah.
And he was being serious, like he wasn't joking.
I mean, doing it twice.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Doing it once, like putting an arm, I guess, like I didn't know he was a stranger too.
Yeah.
I mean, some people do just joke with people for no reason, but like, I don't know, like yeah,
It's really bold of him.
Yeah.
yeah. Some guys are like that.
Yeah, I know a
Persistent.
couple.
You have any weird hit-on stories?
I'm trying to think, but no.
How about you, sister? You've had to have one. You've some
I was
guys.
like, people are weirdos. People are just weirdos. People are just weirdos. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what you mean by hit on.
Like a guy goes up to you, either like starts chatting you up, or maybe touch you a little bit, Yeah, like in a friendly way, like your arm or something,
Oh, and then
Or like
it's
just,
always like when.
or like leans up like next to you or sits next to you and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like old men.
Oh.
It's always an elderly man.
Mm.
They'll just be like, it'd be like nice, like sweet. Oh, you're very beautiful. You know that? And then touch your shoulder and be like, oh. And they'll just look at you,
Whoa.
with these eyes
Oh my
that
God.
like, or like, don't look at me. Don't look at me with your nasty eyes.
Oh.
Your gay eyes. It's just weird. It's like,
I think like old ladies hit on you. Hasn't one? I feel like that happened.
no, I don't
No?
think so.
It's only old
You
men.
guys think so?
Only
The
on
one
old
at
men?
Illinois?
Oh
from that
yeah,
crystal
from the
store?
shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Well,
like a
I
crystal-
didn't think so, but you're the one that thought so. Because
I
I
didn't
thought
think so.
there wasn't mom
I
that
was
thought
just,
so.
yes,
It
I
was-
think who started it?
It's not me because
It
I was
wasn't
just
me.
I
I
was,
was like, what?
I was just bored, like standing in the corner, and while you were going shopping, and like, yeah.
What was the lady saying?
Honestly, nothing bad. She was just like, whoa. She's like, whenever you have time, you should come back and hang out at the store with me. I was like, oh. Okay.
Maybe she just wanted friends.
Yeah, I was like, maybe she wanted a new assistant. I was kidding.
Oh.
Oh,
Assistant.
maybe that's
No.
code for something.
Assistant.
Oh my god.
Nah.
Baby in the back.
Oh.
Remember this one time I was wearing a dress and I walked under like one of those like vent thingies outside?
You got Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, I did. And this old man was like, "Oh my god," and like made a big deal about it.
What the heck?
But yeah, it's usually just old men, and they're like,
It
"Oh,
is.
like, can you smile for me and stuff?"
Whoa.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
done that. You're like, you should smile. I'm
Like, ew.
I want to scream.
Yeah, no gay stories though.
Yeah, I don't. Actually, yeah, I've had a girl, but her friend, she made her friend ask, like, she was like, hey, I caught them smoking in the bathroom. I walked in on them.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds weird. They
Yeah.
weren't making out, they were smoking.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I just need to pee. Have fun.
Why do people
Love-
always do it in school? Like, just walk out of school and do it, whatever.
Because then I
Anyways.
have to leave campus, and then it's
But
like,
just
oh my
might as well
goodness.
skip. Anyways, go on.
It's a whole process. Anyways. And then I was like, dang, I wish that was me. And then they left. And then supposedly, like, a teacher came and checked or, like, reported them. And they thought it was me. But I had texted,
Wow.
I had them on Snapchat. They didn't know, and I texted one of them, and I was like, "OMG!" I don't know what I said. I think I like slid up on their story, and then they're like, "OMG! We literally thought it was you, not gonna lie." And I was like, "No." I was like, "What the heck?" I was like,
That happened one time.
I was like,
What?
no.
Well, anyways.
and then she was like, "Oh my goodness, my friend wanted to know if you're gay." And I was like, "Because she thinks you're cute." And I was like, "Dang, I don't think so. Not right now." and so she was like, "Oh dang, okay." And then yeah, that was it. I still talk to her, the lesbian.
You should hit
not,
her up.
not the friend.
Yeah, not the friend. I talked to the lesbian, and she's like, "OMG, we should hang out soon." She texted me that like
Yeah.
a couple days ago. Is that gonna happen? Probably not, because they always say that and it never does.
You need to
Yeah.
take the initiative.
I have many times, and I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah,
That
that's how I
means you
feel.
gotta get
at this
better
point.
And then I hang out, and I'm like, "Why am I hanging out with you?" I don't know what's wrong with me. I'd be alone.
Like today.
No.
Then come with us.
Do you not forget? It's actually 3 days. It's you cannot have
I
pizza.
know, I'm not gonna
Just
have to
cheese
meet.
pizza.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Sorry. I'm just saying. Oh, good thing I didn't drink from that water. I was about to drink from it. I was like, I don't know who this is. Why am I just grabbing it?
Yep, that's you, sister. Oh shoot.
It says V8. It's a tropical flavored.
It's called 5-8.
Flavored juice beverage with 5% carrot juice. A bioengineered food ingredient.
That doesn't sound good.
No, that doesn't.
Oh, you cousin here, you girl, was talking about how her eggs are like massive.
Eggs.
Yeah,
What
chicken
are you
eggs.
talking about?
Chicken eggs. Like she has like gigantic eggs
Who?
over there. This one right here.
Because
And
he was making eggs, and I was like, "It was that only one egg?" And he said, "No, it's 2." And I'm like, "Oh, it looks small."
Dang.
and so like over there, yeah. But she says her mom makes like 12 at a time, so that's probably
Yeah,
why.
I think my
Yeah.
portion sizes are just messed up.
Yeah.
Well, it's because we all eat from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, then. No, you know, I've seen some big eggs. The
Yeah.
chicken lays some big eggs.
Some big eggs.
Yeah, one time the whole egg took up the whole pan. I was like,
What?
oh my goodness,
Wow.
this is like an omelet
That's
egg.
a good egg chicken.
Yeah, I was like, oh my goodness.
Do you know how to make omelets?
It was
yeah,
like
it's
2
easy.
eggs. It was
You just add in the ingredients as you're cooking the egg, and
Too much
It was
effort.
crazy. And then my mom was like,
it comes more like a patty, so you can flip it.
and then me, mom was like, imagine how her butthole feels. And I was like,
Oh,
Did she say that?
God.
yeah. I was like, oh.
Who else but
Well-
you, Grandma? Yeah. Chickens. Isn't it weird that we just like take their children, their unborn children, just eat them?
So we're eating an abortion.
No, not technically. Like I guess we abort the egg because like the egg is just like there and it needs to be fertilized,
Yeah.
right? So like, yeah,
So it's not a baby yet.
yeah, it's not forming. It's just nothing forming. It's just the embryo,
Have you ever cracked an egg and there is like stuff in there?
like a baby.
Yeah.
No, because we don't let our chickens. We don't let our roosters do their business. So no, we never had that.
So every chicken is a female.
She's not.
Yeah.
Mom says that she's not she's not warm enough or something to keep the eggs
Like, yeah,
from
probably have to use
being a baby, you know?
Yeah.
She's not fever, that's what she said. She has no fever. So she gave her practice eggs to see. She wants to be a mama.
Yeah, one of our chickens doesn't want to be a mama,
She wants to be a mama.
but we don't let her.
It's kind of sad.
No, Mom gave her practice eggs to sit on to see if she
Yeah.
would
Warm them up.
Yeah.
Remember that one time we had that really long egg that one of them had?
Yeah, like
Long.
very slender.
Yeah, it was like you know how you get Play-Doh and you
It
like
was
roll it like that. It
weird.
was like that.
And did you crack it?
I don't know. Did we?
Yeah,
Did it come out weird?
always on the beating them. That makes me.
Oh, you eat the weird ones?
Yeah, she makes me. She's like, eat this one. I'm like, okay.
I mean, it's the same, I guess, just different shade.
No, it's not, man. I like to think they have different flavors.
I mean, it does have an egg taste, apparently.
It
Like,
does
that's
have a
what-
more eggy
That's,
taste.
that's what Mom says. I don't know, it just
does.
tastes like egg to me.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
You need to try another one.
I guess since I haven't had
Try a
store-bought in
fresh
a
one,
while.
man.
Yeah.
When I think about how egg tastes like egg, it kind of grosses me out.
Yeah,
sometimes.
so when I'm eating it, I try not to think about it. I'm not eating it.
Same with like red meat, like steak.
What? I love thinking about
No.
Like blood?
I'm like, oh, the blood.
Imagine
Blood.
biting the
You
cow
think
and
good?
everything.
Right there.
I'm like, this is so yummy. Imagine if
Am
I
I
just bit
further?
the
Or
cow.
further? That's alright.
There's other stuff that's out.
Chicken? You want some chicken?
See, I don't think I'll bite a chicken though.
Oh yeah, remember how she was talking about getting the rooster and killed and
Yeah,
Make
she
it-
was being for real.
I know. You think you
I
wanna?
don't know if I'll eat him.
You don't think so?
I'm like, no, I knew you. I didn't even.
Remember Grandpa? He would like get the goats and then pigs and
Hang them.
yeah.
My mom was talking about how he would eat ants in his cereal.
Really?
Yeah, because like ants would just get in the food and.
So he'll just eat them?
Yeah.
I mean, that happens,
I
but I
guess.
don't continue eating it.
I think I did it by accident. But like
you
I,
might
when I
have probably
noticed,
have. I'm
when-
not gonna lie.
when I noticed, like I kind of like. Oh,
I mean, it's like meat.
Right,
yeah.
in protein they say. I don't know. I'm like, I don't want ants.
Termites, crickets.
Well, people people eat crickets and
Mhm.
like what's that other bug?
People eat like roaches too and tarantulas,
God.
right?
Oh, like in
They're-
Coraline.
Oh.
Ew.
They made them
those are
look pretty
beetles.
good.
They gotta make a live action of that.
I feel like that would actually be traumatizing.
Yeah, like that would actually be scary.
I know.
They have to make it like, and it's supposed to be a kids movie.
Well, I think
horror movie.
at first it was supposed to be live action, and then they were like, "Oh, it'll look too bad." So then, Clay.
A good thing they didn't do that.
They gotta do Corpse Bride, but in live action.
who's gonna play who?
They had that
Johnny Depp.
animatronics at
He's old.
that Halloween
Oh
store.
yeah.
He could be the bad guy.
Yeah, Spirit. They were kind of. They're
They look-
tall.
They looked ugly to me.
Yeah, they kind of did. I was like,
Like her hair looked bad.
Oh. What happened to Goofy?
Goofy.
Like the dog?
Yeah,
Wow.
from Walt Disney.
Something happened to him.
I don't know.
I think he's still alive.
Didn't they say they were like the man himself, Disney, was like, you need to turn him off. You need to get rid of
to
him.
Goofy? Oh
Yeah,
my goodness!
like
There's
the
a
little
monster here.
animatronic Goofy.
Oh, I was thinking of Pluto.
Pluto the slave? She actually likes you?
Yeah, but
She
she's
jumped the-
stinky.
Come here, Lola.
Yeah, she
Get
is
down.
stinky.
Come here.
I can't smell you
Come
though.
here, Lola. Come here.
I didn't know she was gonna have that much.
I didn't think she would
Strength.
like you that much.
That's so sweet.
Come here. Come
She
here,
doesn't know
my
where to
baby.
go.
Come here.
Because she's smelly.
You smell.
Oh, you know what shirt they had at the thrift store? That they had
Stanky.
this scene of SpongeBob and Patrick where he's like, maybe it's because you're ugly.
Well,
I was like, no.
Meme.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
I'm
ugly and I'm proud. That's what he calls it, eh?
So that's what he calls it. I'm ugly and I'm proud. I'm ugly and I'm proud.
Whenever they go jellyfish hunting, and then they like squeeze the jellyfish to get like the jam or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I love that part.
One part of Mr. Krabs where he really squeezes them off.
Ew. There's like a meme of like I think Squidward like squeezing Mr. Krabs' eyeballs.
What? You know what? I think I've seen it. I think I can picture it.
His eyeballs are popping out.
Mm-hmm. Aw.
I'm sleepy.